his pancreas looks a little bit more generous, and the dark looks abnormal. Looks like it's beaded, meaning that it's normal, and then it's narrow, and then it's stretched, and then it's narrow, and then you don't see it anymore. So the suspicion is this is because of his recurrent pancreatitis that has been causing this damage.
Because of his what?
The recurrent pancreatitis, or does he have a condition like autoimmune pancreatitis that is causing these changes?
Okay.
So I want to send some testing, albeit it's not perfect, but it's the only test that we have to try to diagnose autoimmune pancreatitis, which is we look for an immunoglobulin on his blood. And the other thing that I want to look is for a gene testing for what we call hereditary pancreatitis. Okay, so those are two things, because one can be treated, the other one is hereditary, so there's not much you can do with it, but at least we know where it's coming from. And the third option is, if you are drinking, you need to stop, because that gland looks pretty well damaged, okay? And once you develop chronic pancreatitis for good, you're done. You're going to be in chronic pain for the rest of your life, okay? If not, diarrhea.
Is that what it is? Is chronic?
It looks damaged already, okay? So that's why I'm trying to prove if this is an autoimmune process, or this is something that you just, it's a genetic problem.
Nobody in the family has that.
Well, some people, they call it hereditary because people get it when they're young.
Okay.
And or is this something because of alcohol induced? Okay.
Now, I did want to ask, because I know he, I don't know if he's under the misconception that he's got to get drunk for this to happen. Like, there was an incident,
it's just
he was
chronic
gone on Saturday,
and you don't need to be drunk for it to happen.
And I think you had, how many beers did you have Saturday?
Wait, at Clem's?
Yeah.
0.
Not even one?
No.
And
I was on hydrocodone, so I probably looked like a little loopy as hell.
You didn't look loopy, but...
And also smoking, okay?
Oh, he smokes a lot.
Yeah. So the two most common reasons why patients get chronic, but not acute, we're talking about chronic pancreatitis, it's one of them is smoking and drinking, okay? It just chronically damages the gland.
Oh my gosh.
So it's not acute.
Right now, well, you're having acute, but your gland looks chronically damaged. So meaning you're having so many acute bouts that it's just getting chronic.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
But you need to try to minimize as much anything that you could be doing. Again, we're trying to rule out if there's an inherent process of the gland itself, like autoimmune process, that's blood test, or genetic process, that's a blood test. But if those come back negative, we're stuck with, well, we don't know. And there are some changes there, and we need to minimize as much what you're doing to it, okay?
I mean, because, I know, alcohol and everything, but, I barely drink as much as my parents say. And it's just,
well, if you barely drink good, so then don't.
My appetite from, junior and senior year, especially senior year, because we had outdoor lunch, every single day. I'd be going to, McDonald's, fast food, there hasn't been a day where I haven't been going to fast food my whole senior year.
So he thinks it's from eating so crappy every day for the past...
Eating doesn't give you pancreatitis, no.
The bad eating habits? Okay, you got that? But it doesn't help you when you are... the funny thing is Sunday,
But fatty foods need the pancreas enzymes to digest them, so you're asking the gland to work extra hard, and the gland that is chronically beaten up. Okay, so it's almost like having a bad knee and then start doing 100-meter hurdles. Of course you're gonna bust your knee.
Right. Okay. So his bad eating habits didn't. Because they are really, really bad.
That's
I will
not
say
causing pancreatitis, but it's probably triggering worsening of his symptoms.
Okay. Because Sunday we almost went to the ER again. His level was at a 7, and I was convinced he did something Saturday. I didn't know, and even here he was swollen. It was like you could see a little ball there.
I don't see anything in there that I can see. It could be just bowel distension. But...
and it's very painful to him, though, to touch.
We need to get those blood tests as soon as possible, okay? Because if it is autoimmune pancreatitis, there is treatment for that. Okay, we take patients on steroids. But if not, then you need to minimize as much what you do, okay? You need to be in a very bland diet. Stop smoking if you can, okay? If you need help with that, then we need to talk with your primary doctor to put you maybe on patches or something else. And if you are occasionally drinking, well, that's actually good if you're not binge drinking, so then stop. Okay? Don't even drink anymore, okay? Because anything that you're doing like that is just basically exacerbating what's going on.
Yeah, because like at the other hospital, I heard like that was like the main cause was drinking, but the other cause was like high blood pressure and like really shitty appetite eating. And then they didn't say like smoking was the cause of it, but they said like that increased like the effect of it.
But
so I don't know if that's
this doctor's a
wrong.
specialist in that. The other ones were doctors, which they know what they're doing, but he's a specialist. That's what he specializes in. So.
All right, sir. We need to get the blood as soon as possible, okay?
Okay, is that something like today or?
Nope. No, like
It's
cancer.
still early. There's a lab across there. Maybe we
Okay.
can send you for getting the blood done.
He wanted to know if there was anything cancerous, if you saw that.
No, there is no cancer.
Okay.
No,
All
I
right.
don't see any cancer.
Just stop smoking and drinking, because you know smoking will give you cancer anyway.
I feel like it would bite the shit out of me.
Let me tell you.
He thinks there's something wrong with his lip, is what he's saying.
Well, that big mouthpiece can sometimes
Is that okay?
irritate.
Yeah.